Welcome, guys, again to the EC or EC.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the EC show
What
today.
episode is this, Chase?
I believe this is 16. Well,
16.
technically, this is, you know, probably like 18 or 19. But,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Do you
To,
want to give the viewers an update on what happened to our episodes?
yeah, I didn't record the audio at all. that's, that's just some of it.
Yeah, we just went into Discord, talked for an hour, and
Got
recorded.
nothing out of it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that and I believe we've all had some life stuff going on, so we just haven't also been around to record.
A
So
bunch of shits.
that is why we've been gone so long, and also why we are missing some episodes.
Yeah. Also, that's another reason we're missing one of our members here, the Big J. He is out of town. He is in his own life moment right now at this moment. We figured, we should get back to the audience, so they don't think it's completely dead, and we don't feel like the podcast is completely dead.
Yeah, I
We gotta
I
put some work in, but big news. It is his birthday today.
oh I didn't know that actually.
Yeah,
I'll send him a little message.
yeah.
Yeah, the reason I don't know Joely's birthday, because Adriel told me the wrong day.
Oh,
I told you this before, right? Like, I
I
told
think so.
Joely happy birthday, just like on the wrong day.
Yeah, he's like, what? Okay,
He,
Chase.
he didn't even respond.
Oh, he didn't.
No, but
This motherfucker.
yeah, yeah. So shout out to Jay, big boy,
Interesting.
turning 22 today, right?
Interestingly, yeah.
Not 23.
Oh, he's definitely 22. Yeah,
Okay.
he was 21 last year. That was a big moment for him. Yeah, it's interestingly enough, it's in Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, y'all. Happy
Yeah,
JoJo month.
yeah,
Pride month too.
yeah.
JoJo's
Very.
gay and black.
Oh man, I need to start texting him Happy Pride Month. Cause
Yeah.
Eric's birthday is this month as well, and I tell him Happy Pride Month every June. But
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
shout out to
it's
Joely for freeing the slaves in Texas.
yeah, and
Big
also
June
being
cheers.
gay while doing it.
Yeah, sucking dick and freeing slaves.
Big moment for him. Big W.
Liberal icon. Uh,
Absolutely.
but what's been going on with E's life?
Uh, so the reason I haven't been able to come in as well is as y'all know, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but my landlord was a slumlord.
Hell yeah.
My old house, in my old rented house, there was a bit of a mold problem.
Ooh.
We asked if he can maybe address it, and he was not too happy about it.
No, he's Filipino, right?
He Yeah,
Yeah. Those guys don't believe in mold, dude.
they don't believe in sickness. They really don't. it's it's crazy, man. I told him if all I wanted him to do was just buy like a test kit, right? It was a $40 test kit. I would have bought it. I should have bought it by myself, but knowing how stingy this motherfucker
No, no,
was,
fuck him.
it just
He's got to pay for
seen
it.
this whole thing. Yeah, no, I mean he is the landlord. He needs to make sure we're okay. And I just asked him, is it okay if you can buy a test? We could test this, so okay with it. And I guess he freaked out because he doesn't want a lawsuit in his hands, even
Yeah.
though that's not what I said at all.
Which
Yeah,
is funny
I guess he's
because
afraid that.
not doing this just makes it worse for him.
Yeah, exactly. Instead, his solution was he was just wanted me to leave within a week.
What the
Leave
fuck?
just if you can leave within a week, that's great. And I tell him, it's like, well, I can't find a place within a week. What's wrong with you? Like, it was hard enough to find this place, but I really
Yeah,
think I can find a fucking place within a week.
fuck
You
yeah.
say, okay, well, I need you to sign a waiver saying that you know there's mold here and you're gonna stay within the month. And I said, well, is there another option? Said you have three options: leave within a week, you stay here, sign the waiver knowing that there's mold here, or um, I use your deposit to get you a hotel, keep you there for within that month, and then I'll keep your stuff in the storage unit, and we'll see if we can find you a place. I'll even help you find you a place.
Fuck that guy, dude.
Yeah, and I was like, "Fuck you." Okay, and I told them, it's like, because my lease was only 3 months, and then from there it was month to month payment. I asked him, it's like, okay, if we do this, if I stay here another month, you honor me another contract.
Hell yeah, dude.
He said, "Oh, I don't know. I'm not too sure." It seemed like he didn't really want me there anymore. It really did seem like that,
Motherfucker
because
real clever till the paperwork come out.
yeah, he started fucking. We had a before all this, we had like a somewhat. He was heated. We had a heated phone call, and he was heated. He's all like, "Well, how do you know it's mold? Maybe it was your family bringing. I saw visitors come into your house. How do you know it's not COVID? Why don't you get yourself tested instead of testing the house?" Well, like, look, I don't know if it's COVID. I don't know if it's black mold. I don't know if it's any of this. That's why we're testing, right? That's why we're checking. There's no reason for you to get mad. And he's all like, "Oh, yeah, I thought you were a nice guy, and I don't know if I don't know if I can be doing this with you anymore.
Aw, dude.
You know, it's this shit's our relationships is tainted." Is
Old
basically what he was
old
saying.
Filipino dudes love pulling that move.
They do, man. They love playing the
That's
victim
their
card and
best
shit.
move. Not even the victim card. Just I thought we could be friends. I thought you were
Yeah,
good.
you were a good guy.
Don't
Yeah,
fuck with my
basically.
feelings right now. This is business.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's insane, bro. I was like, I was baffled by this guy. I was like, what the fuck? He seemed like such a nice dude, and he just fucking turned on me. He's accusing me of shit when
That's
I just wanted to solve this problem civilly.
that's fucked, dude.
Even
That's
had Chat GPT like fill out the like, hey, Chat GPT, can you ask this guy uh to like check if there's mold in our house the nice way. It did it, and I sent him that message. It was like the most polite message I've ever read in my life, and I thought he would be okay with it. No, it just got him scared.
Jesus,
And he said, "It's like, no, we're gonna discuss this
dude.
after we're."
I wish I lived in Odessa
Yeah.
because I'm telling you, dude. Just bring me and say I'm your lawyer.
Yeah,
I'm not one
it's
of the.
like this.
Not that many whites in Odessa. He'll believe it.
Yeah, no, he probably would have. He was, dude.
I come in
So
motherfucking like suit and tie.
yeah. You little suit tights. Fucking dressed up. You even have a suitcase. We buy you a suitcase to make it look official.
I get the Better Call Saul earpiece.
Yeah. Yeah. Um yeah, no, dude, I've he tells me, it's like, well, meet me after your work, after you're done out of work, or get out of work, and then we'll talk. I luckily had my one of my coworkers listening in on the conversation through phone call. He said, "Don't worry, man, I got you. I'll go with you."
Hell yeah.
Sadly, he wasn't white. He was Mexican, so
Hell
couldn't
yeah.
do the Better Call Saul move.
Yeah, that doesn't work as well.
Yeah. So
Unless he's a gay Mexican, that would work.
no, sadly he was
Yeah. Well, Adriel maybe. He's not gay, but
maybe.
he could play it up. He could tap in.
Yeah. Yeah. We we're waiting for him for like quite a while. This fucking asshole has us waiting damn near an hour over here and shit. Um, that's another problem I had with him. He's not
I
he's
will
not
be
a very
right back. My bad, man.
so yeah he's not doesn't have uh earn over other people's time, so he had us waiting there for a bit, and finally talked to me and brings his fucking wife, dude. Like really, your wife to hold your hand through the whole process,
I'm surprised he has one.
and I
And
know he does. I'm sure she's the one that runs and has the pants in the fan in the relationship because she was the only one talking
the
most of that.
of the relationship.
Yeah, not the best one from what I can hear. But yeah, we came in discussion, and I think within next day I said, you know what, I'm leaving with him. Fuck you, I want my deposit back. So within a week, I had to fucking find a place. To make a long story short, is I had to fucking find a place within a week or two.
Jesus.
He only gave me a week window, and the first apartment we went to, it was a kind of a government funded piece of shit. Well, it was a really nice fucking apartments, but we didn't get to it because they took forever to get back to us.
Right.
I mean, because it's a government home, the government not very concerned about what average American has to.
Hell no.
They don't give a fuck.
Nah.
Like you wait a month or a year if they have to.
Yeah.
So I had to find my second option was uh, this apartment complex is given itself a facelift. It was apparently it was within bad management, but now they have a new manager. She's trying to fix it up. She's really trying to bring life back to this place, and I appreciated that. So I went with that one. Also, because they didn't make me wait within fucking 3 weeks, bro. They didn't get us back until this Friday. Got back to us. So yesterday they government housing got back to us and finally gave us an answer.
Hmm.
I told them fuck you, no.
As you
I
should.
was in a deadline. Yeah, no, I was in a deadline because the guy was already the Filipino dude was already deducting um, money from my deposit, half of my deposit. I had to get the fuck out of there. I had to,
That's fucked, dude.
and then that's within 2 weeks. I was stuck in my parents' house, just like shaking my head, really frustrated with the
Yeah, imagine,
fuck.
dude. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, fuck. Like, you got, your girl, your kids. It's fucked up. Because it's like,
Oh
if it were
yeah,
just me, I'd be like, well, fuck you. I'm just gonna report you. But it's like, you
yeah,
can't do that.
exactly. And it's like fuck. No, no. Yeah, you wouldn't be too concerned if it was just like you said. If it was just one me, if concerned about my health, I would have just stayed there. I wouldn't even really given a shit. But I would have like really conspirated like some conspiracy behind his back and
Yeah,
can see if I can get a money out off of him, maybe a lawsuit. I'm looking after my kids.
yeah,
We all of us. I don't think I mentioned this, but within those 2 weeks, I was very fucking sick. That's the whole reason I wanted to investigate over the black mold. I was really sick. My son, my firstborn got really sick, and then my wife got really sick. We all, I was bedridden
Jesus.
for a fucking while. I was in my mom's house. I was just like getting the shivers. I could barely fucking move. I was
Yeah,
really fucking tired and fatigued. I think we had something close to the flu, but like I said, it wasn't certain because of was black mold in that
yeah.
house, and wanted to know if it was in the ventilations or inside the home.
Fucking
I know it was in the
fungi
back of
live
this.
everywhere.
Yeah, I know it was in the back of the storage unit. We had a storage unit in the back of the house. I know there was mold there because I could fucking see it. I mean, I can't hide that shit. Uh, but I wanted to know if it could be if it somehow got into the house, somehow got through the air conditioners. It's one of those air conditioners you mount on the window.
Right.
Right? We got really sick. I was in a rush to get them out of there because you have to. As a man, you gotta protect your family, and I try to fucking come to a conclusion with that guy, but no, he's being a real fucking fucking asshole.
Fuck 'em. Look, man,
Fuck that guy.
when I come back to town, we're gonna roll through.
Fuck him. I was thinking about because I saw
We're
him.
gonna run through his little humble abode on horseback with fucking machetes, dude.
Piece of shit. And send his ass back to the
I think he could have.
dumpster he came from. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. I don't believe I mentioned this, but he neighbor I was living with, for the time being, he said that he saw that guy cooking dog.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm not.
Now,
I don't know if he was being racist, if the guy that was telling me the story was being racist, or he actually saw him. But apparently, he saw him fucking skinning this animal. He thought it was a goat at first, and he asks him, and he's like, "Damn, bro, you cooking some goat? What you doing there?" He said, "No, it's dog." He said, "What?" Like it's dog. Like, oh
Jesus.
shit. He goes back inside and tells his wife, dude, we got to start hiding the fucking dogs. He's a dog eater. He's gonna fucking eat our dogs.
That shit's real, man.
Yeah, no, that's
People like to push it off as like a racist joke, but people really be doing that shit.
oh man.
I know it happens in Odessa, cause I don't, yeah, I can just say it. My mom had like a student that like told her like, yeah, they ate like dog and cat before.
Fuck.
Like that was like normal to eat where they're from.
And
It's
where
like
is he from?
something they do. I don't know. I don't remember, but I remember her telling me that, or not even me, but just saying that like this kid came from like a weird family from somewhere else.
That is fucking weird.
Yeah,
That's disgusting. I, my thing is where he fucking got it in the first place. Where he
yeah. I don't know.
fucking if he just
I
got it
mean,
from the
there are enough
streets.
strays in Odessa.
Yeah. Yeah. If that's the case, that's some fucked up shit, bro.
Yeah,
Just found a fucking dog and said, you know what, fucking, I'm gonna cook this son of a bitch.
we got this boy.
But yeah, no, I'm glad I'm out of that situation. There's new problems arising, but with new apartment complexes, well,
Yeah,
is there not?
I mean
Uh,
it's got to be a better place.
it is no, and it's nothing wrong with this place. This
Yeah,
place is a lot better. It's compared to that home, dude. You can really see the renovation he did to
yeah,
this place. I mean, instantly as soon as you see it or you come in the house or apartment, you notice that it's painted, that they recently painted it, cleaned it,
yeah.
new wood flooring.
That
I
was
mean,
that was our house in Big Spring. I don't know if you remember it, but fucking like
yeah,
creaky and busted and all the shit's just painted over. Fucking
yeah, no, that's how the part or the rented house I was with. That's how it looked, bro. He's just painted over shit, and it was creaky as fuck. He didn't even bother like fixing the flooring.
yeah,
Like fixed one patch of it, replaced it with like a different color of tile,
yeah.
called it a day. Like that's all he fucking did.
I don't know if I ever showed it to you, but our garage had a dirt floor.
Really?
Yeah, but I was
Yeah,
just
no, dude.
fucking. that's Texas homes for you, dude. They build this shit in like the 20s and fucking withstands droughts and like the fucking Great Depression, the actual Dust Bowl. Like it's weird to think that like the houses we've lived in like survived the fucking Dust Bowl and shit.
Yeah, no, dude, it's
It's like, and they just paint over it and do their renovations, their, you know, sugar coats.
half-ass renovations. Yeah, I know, dude. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
These apartment homes, I mean, you can tell that some care was put in, more definitely more care than the fucking old landlord put into it.
yeah,
So it's definitely a lot. It smells is a lot cleaner. The air feels a lot cleaner. It does have that cigarette smell that almost every apartment home you've been
hell
to
yeah, dude.
has.
Smells like home to me.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm sure. I mean, it's things you can fix easily
Yeah,
by like spraying up for. It's not a big problem for me.
hell yeah.
Miranda's happy. Her family doesn't seem too happy with it, but you know,
What
what are
can
they
you
gonna
do?
do? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm paying for it. They're not.
Find us a home, motherfucker.
It's exactly what I told her. You don't pay for it.
uh,
Um, yeah, it's what I've been through. It's why we haven't. And oh, bro, I've been uh, thinking about the podcast.
yeah, me too,
And,
man. I,
it's,
I
I don't think
got,
it hasn't been in the back of my mind. It has. I've been wanting to do it.
hell yeah. I was so tempted to just record an episode by myself, and
Yeah.
I, I got like really stoned right before it. I didn't think at all. Like I like to smoke when I like edit or what am I trying to say? Record, do whatever I have to do for the show. I'm almost always smoking while I'm doing it. It's
Right.
just it makes the time fly by. It like I get hyper focused on stupid shit, and it ends up helping me out. But yeah, no, I was doing that and just setting up everything, and I found out that our videos didn't record. So I was like, fuck, I guess I'll just do one right now. So I have like a 20-minute recording of me just mumbling and like ranting about just stupid shit. And if we ever have a Patreon, I'll definitely put it on there. And
Yeah, maybe.
I say in the recording, this is never going on the public channel.
I feel like we could react to it though, just to see what
Hell
the
yeah.
fuck. I was like, yeah, no, I was surprised you didn't fucking make an episode on
Yeah.
your own.
I thought about doing it after, but I was like, nah, I'll just wait for the boys to get back.
Yeah, no, no, no. And I should have mentioned something. I don't know if I did. I should have mentioned something. It's like, yeah, you know,
Nah.
when you texted me, I told you, yeah, I've been fucking moving, and it's whole life be like, whole fucking life issues
Right.
stopping me from doing it.
Nah, I got you.
Sick, being fucking sick was one of them. I couldn't talk without coughing. It was fucking horrible. It
That's
was like those fucking like violent coughs, dude. Every time I would try to talk or speak, I would just go into a
oh fuck.
violent coughing tantrum, dude.
Yeah,
It was bad.
that sucks. Yeah, like
Um,
coughing is the worst. I
and
like it might be my least favorite human function.
coughing, yeah, no,
Yeah.
dude. And in a podcast setting, that's the last thing you want to hear, you know. Baby, Joey's ice crunching is one.
Yeah.
Coughing would be the second peeve.
Nah, it's like it fucking hurts. Like I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know
it
when
does.
coughing used to not suck. Something
It
about
always.
just being a grown adult, it just Like I get those coughs now where it feels like I have like a fucking Kirby vacuum going on.
I think I know what
Like
you like.
you just have no fucking air in your lungs,
Yeah, dude, that's the ones I was
and
feeling.
you
Those are the ones
suck
I
in
was.
like so hard it feels like your fucking throat's closing.
Those are the ones I was having, and I was, dude. I like when the fucking tantrum was over, when the coughing was over, dude. It took me a second to catch my breath.
Yeah,
Almost like I ran a goddamn marathon. They were that violent.
in there, man. But yeah, that sucks, dude. Fucking, I can't imagine going through that shit and also just like fucking not being able to get out of bed.
Yeah, no, being sick and shit.
Yeah,
That that same Friday was supposed to be the Friday I was supposed to move out, because I was expecting the government homes to call me.
right.
They kept saying they keep delaying. They were gonna call me, and I call them one day. I'm like, hey, is it ready? It's like, oh, wait until Friday. Hey, is it on Fridays? Hey, is it ready? Like, wait Tuesday. Call them. Hey, is it ready? In 10 days. And I'm like, what the fuck? They actually did that. They told us that you should be hearing something by Tuesday, minimum Friday, right?
Yeah,
Bare minimum. And end up calling them at Tuesday, and then they were a little frustrated by us. Been calling them because we need a fucking place.
alright.
And they straight up said, "Yeah, you're gonna have to wait to 8 to 10 days."
Fuck that.
I don't know if it's because we frustrated them or it's just they were telling the truth, But
Yeah,
at that point, I was like, "Fuck y'all, I'm going up to this other."
yeah. Get out that bitch. Uh,
And now, dude, stressful 2 weeks.
we
Big.
we did share being sick as fuck.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, for the C update. I
Oh,
yeah, I have a prescription, and I ran out, and it's not, you know, it's something that your brain is dependent on. So when it ran out and I stopped taking it, I was just going through like crazy fucking withdrawals, and I was having like flashbacks to like movies about drug addiction.
Jesus, God,
It was great.
damn, bro.
Nah, it's like I don't know. I can
Were you like,
still move and like function normally, but I had like
okay,
a headache all day long, and like you know, all those jokes and like memes about us just being like brains inside a mech made out of meat.
yeah,
That's how I actually felt. I was like, holy shit! Like my body did not feel like my body. It was weird.
just like going through the motions and almost like an out of body experience kind of thing?
Yeah, and I was like, I was fucking
Oh,
throwing up.
God, man.
It sucked. And then I
Fuck.
finally got my meds. But when that I took it, and that's like my body just like rejected it.
Right.
I was throwing up like all night. But we're back, baby.
Fuck, man. I'd be terrified. I'm surprised you didn't go like to the
Well,
ER or something.
I've been through it before, but I've
Oh,
never.
okay.
It was only like a day or two, and it starts with like a headache and just feeling kind of funny.
Right.
But oh man, days into it, it gets a little wonky there.
It gets a little. I bet it gets a little scary.
Yeah,
You're a little like, damn. This is probably it.
not. I don't know. I never got to the point where I was like, oh fuck, I need to go somewhere. This is bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was talking about my medication. Reminded me to take my medication.
Oh.
Um,
But you're still taking it?
yeah.
Shouldn't you be a little scared about it?
Nah, I mean, it's normal. It's not like I don't know.
Right.
It is worrisome, I guess, but I've like gone off of it before, and you can do that in a very like healthy way. Like
Right.
your doctor will tell you like, okay, take this much and then don't take any this day, whatever. But yeah, no, I just stopped fucking cold turkey.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah, because I
But
was
that was
like,
your mistake.
I'll just get my meds tomorrow. I fucking didn't.
Thinking it was like Tylenol or some shit. It's like, ah, fuck.
Yeah, but
No, that's
yeah,
that's
so
that's where you went wrong. Is just by going all full, just cutting them off
yeah,
right there
I'm
and then.
bad about that shit. Like I said, I've been through
Yeah,
this before a little bit, but I've never had to wait for the fucking order to come in.
yeah, no, fucking.
Yeah, like that
That's
shit like makes me question the fucking American like health system. Like I know it's bad, but I
pharma.
I've been in situations where it's like fuck, like I need my medication and I can't get it, and they're not gonna fucking refill it. And it's like, bro, you know, some people just die if they don't take their shit.
Yeah, no, dude, it's a big problem with big pharma, dudes.
Yeah, yeah, and
They're shady, man. I don't
my
fucking trust them.
pharmacy has the audacity to close their drive-through.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they'll just be like, "We're not doing it today." I was like, what? "Fuck you! That's the whole reason I picked this pharmacy. It's
They
because
take
it has
days
a
off.
drive-through."
Nah, dude, I was the
And the
same way.
drive-through
And
closes at 4. It's like, what the fuck?
people get out of work at like 5 or 6. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh,
Yeah,
dude, I was running into the same problems when I was getting medication for Miranda. They would just they apparently we went in their lunchtime. So like it was like 1 o'clock in lunch, and who the fuck takes lunchtime at 1 o'clock, right?
yeah,
Who takes it for 1 fucking hour? Especially you guys, when we're really dependent on you guys to give us your fucking medication.
yeah,
So they had us wait for 1 hour. We go there the hour it's done. The line's already forming, dude. Had us waiting there for like 2, 3 hours
yeah.
to get our shit
See, and that's the
to
shit
pay.
too with my pharmacy. Is like, it's one of the biggest ones in the city, and it's a pretty big city. So when that fucking drive-through closes, I'm literally in a waiting line that goes from the pharmacy to the fucking front, or like to
Yeah.
the back where the pharmacy is, up to the front door. Just fucking line, like, oh, it sucks, dude.
Just and then it's just waiting for them, dude.
Yeah,
They take more time off than your average person. It's fucking
dude, and they get
annoying.
paid well.
I know.
It's like all
It's
you gotta
crazy.
do is fucking fill pill bottles and run the cash register. You get paid like $20 an hour. You fucking have all these vacation days, but god damn,
Them, dude.
that is just
Them and the
stupid.
DMV.
Yeah. It was funny, I was looking for jobs and I saw that same pharmacy looking for people. I was like, fuck you.
Out
I'm
of
not gonna
spite.
work here to fix my own problems.
Oh,
But
I
yeah.
know that's
Yeah.
big news on C's
Yeah.
C's life right now.
We
Crazy.
yeah, it's just been that and fucking Legend of Zelda
Oh yeah.
and the team
Speaking of
games.
Legend of Zelda, let's just say big W for Nintendo this year.
Yeah,
Solely on
I'm very impressed.
yeah,
It's they did shit with that game that I don't think I've ever seen in any video game. I mean, obviously there's a lot of like technical feats and marvels that that game accomplished, but just like I've never played something that allows you to interact with a world so intricately.
yeah. So the building, like I said, like I was telling you, the building aspect of it is amazing to me.
Yeah,
It truly is what Gary's. I mean, it reminds me a lot of Gary's mod. It truly is a big like
it kind of
sandbox
reminded me
play.
of Gary's mod too.
Yeah, it's a sandbox. You know, Nintendo finally made a sandbox game work.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Well, I mean,
Um,
they did good with Breath of the Wild. I mean, obviously, I don't have to
yeah,
fucking suck Breath of the Wild's dick. It's pretty apparent in all the video games we play today what an effect that game had. But I don't know with Nintendo, it's just like they, I think they get miss out on a lot of the open world shit because they can't have the same scope as like a
right.
GTA 5 would because of the hardware limitations. But
Yeah.
when on big projects, when they finally fucking go, okay, we actually give a shit about this, let's work on it. It turns out pretty well. I mean,
Yeah, it really does.
like Odyssey was like playing Odyssey made me like relive my childhood a little bit with playing like Mario 64. Like it just felt like such a breath of fresh air. So yeah, like Nintendo does their shit when they actually want to.
And when they give a fuck.
Yeah, they showed us this year that they might have the biggest dick on campus.
Truly,
It
truly, and
hurts.
it's and like I was telling you, especially in this day and age where video game companies just don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
Again, just like Blizzard, they really let their fanboys down.
I'm
They
gonna
killed.
sound like the biggest fucking Sam Hyde fanboy because I've brought him up on almost every episode in the last like
Yeah,
five now. But I
it's
saw
all right.
I
Where
s-
EJC is big Sam Hyde fan, so
yeah.
um,
Well, I bring him up because I saw a clip of him yesterday talking about uh how he thinks like a big problem with the gaming industry is that like we all use the same fucking engines. And I think that's really apparent with Tears of the Kingdom because that's like Nintendo made that engine specifically for those two games. You know, it wasn't like we're just gonna download Unreal Engine 5 and fuck around with it and use the same
yeah,
assets and tools and fucking models that everyone else is using. It's like, yeah, that's why all the fucking games we play now are boring. AAA games,
just look the same.
yeah, AAA games are. I mean, I think people shit on AAA games a lot in terms of them never being good, but it's like they set the standard, you know? As much as you want to shit on
Yeah,
them, it's like, look at. I mean, we're talking about Tears of the Kingdom right now. That's a Nintendo. That's like one of the biggest franchises, you know?
yeah. Oh yeah.
But it. I think with a lot of AAA games, it really is just them like trying to make as much money as they can off of a game, and they figured out how to streamline shit with the most popular engines like Unity and Unreal and all that, and Blender. So yeah, I think that's really just. I mean, I guess I agree with Sam on that. Whereas, like, I think that is one of the biggest problems is that we're just all using the same shit, and no
Yeah.
one's trying to make new shit or do their own thing. And me and you were talking about this right before I pressed record. But it's like I hope Nintendo doesn't get more powerful hardware, because them
Yeah.
working on like a piece of shit and having limitations makes them go, okay, we have to make our own thing and have to like do it big and really sell this piece of hardware to you. And I think,
It really brings in that worth ethic that
yeah,
a lot of game companies just lost.
yeah. I don't know. That's what I've
I agree with
always
you.
respected about Nintendo. I guess is like they may not be the best like business minded company, and they
Right.
may like kind of disregard what the audience wants, but they do know how to make a fucking good game. Like all the AAA Nintendo titles, like even if they're not the most mind blowing thing ever, it's like this is good. This is fun. This is different.
Yeah. It's it's hard to side with Nintendo because of how they are with the fucking
Yeah.
lawsuits and shit. But they truly are, truly do know what
Comes
they're
to the
doing.
games, they get down. Is that a little
Get down with it.
slur I
Yeah,
hear in the background?
yeah. He's slurring a little bit,
Slurring it up. Hell
but
yeah.
he's getting tired of no.
But yeah, I guess to circle back to fucking Legend of Zelda, I lost my fucking train of thought. It was something about building. Oh yeah,
The
with
building
the
aspect.
building is like it's really fucking sick, as impressive and amazing as like building shit is. I beat the game and I didn't really build a lot of shit. There was so much other fun shit that I wanted to mess with. It's like I don't really want to talk about all the like game mechanics or whatever because I want people to just kind of play it and enjoy it. I'm not one of those like
Yeah.
Nintendo like fucking this is like I've seen people get livid on Twitter over like screenshots of like Breath of the Wild after it came out or Tears of the Kingdom after it came out. They were like, people haven't played it yet. You should show them gameplay. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to be one of those, but I think when
Yeah.
a game is all about exploration and you know,
Oh yeah.
just having this whole not set piece, but they give you this whole environment where you can do whatever the fuck you want. And I think when you start to show people what you can do, or if you show people like all the stuff you can do, then it's like, well, okay, it loses a little bit of luster. I mean, it'd still be fun regardless, but you know,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
you
know what you
gotta
mean.
experience that shit firsthand.
It, yeah, and it brings like when you don't know anything about it, you just start getting your creative mind flowing. I feel the same thing when it comes to like games like that
Yeah,
where you have to use your imagination to make crazy shit.
yeah,
I don't like looking at other people's work, and then just, it doesn't it stumps me when I'm trying to make my own shit.
yeah. I
I get what you're saying.
it's the building is really fucking sick though. Like
Yeah.
it there were moments in the game where I was like, "Oh shit, this game might be more complicated than they intended." Because there are parts where it's like, "Okay, we want you to do this," and it's like a really restricted, like, "Okay, you kind of have to do it like this." Like there aren't a lot of situations in those games where you actually have to do it the way they want you to. But this was one of those sections where they were like, "Okay, you got to figure this out," and I just built some shit and made my own way out. I was like, "Oh fuck, you can just do that?" I don't think they, I don't think they expected me to do that. So yeah, it really does like I want to beat it again and just do like an actual like 100% playthrough of it. But I went back to Breath of the Wild because playing Tears of the Kingdom got me really invested in like the franchise, and it made me realize how much I missed out on Breath of the Wild because I just wanted to
Yeah,
do
I
the
don't
story and get through it.
I don't know anything about Zelda, but my first playthrough was Breath of the Wild, and it's really a breathtaking game.
Yeah, it's like
And I didn't know you could do like half of the crazy shit you can do.
yeah, the
So,
fucking shield surfing blew my mind. I didn't know that was a thing until I was like halfway through the game. Have you ever seen shield surfing?
I have, and I thought that was kind of crazy.
Dude, they made it way crazier in Tears of the Kingdom. You can like attach shit to your shield and like say you attach a spring to your shield and you do a shield surf, you're like bounce super high.
Right.
there's like all kinds of shit. I don't want to give away too much, but you can definitely like alter the properties of your shield, and in return, that will change how you shield surf. It's so like just shit like that where it's like I can alter any piece of this game any way I want to. It's such a like mind bending experience. But yeah,
I
I'll
don't know.
get off of the game's dick. I'll I want you to play it though.
Want to
I
too, dude. You're gonna have to show me how to jailbreak the fucking. As
yeah
much as I like Nintendo, I don't like spending money. So
yeah.
sorry, but that's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is sometimes.
Jailbreak. Yeah, I'm gonna jailbreak Nintendo Switch, and all you Nintendo fanboys who love paying for video games can kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah.
I don't care.
I don't
I don't
pay
care
for
if you
that
guys
shit.
get mad. Get livid.
But I guess to get away from the game specifically, I think now is like a good time to get into like Legend of Zelda. Uh, I did mention this earlier as well. The Illumination, who made the Mario movie that just came out, has announced that they're making a Legend of Zelda movie, which
Same guys who made the Minions movie too.
yeah, it could be good, could be bad. I don't know. I'm
Uh,
not sure. I if
I
they
think
go with a
I think when
silly approach,
yeah, it's not gonna work, and they most likely will.
yeah. Well, there's
I
one
mean,
Link where that kind of works. Like Wind Waker, like cartoon Link was very like
yeah,
comical. So maybe if they do that, but I don't see Nintendo wanting like a 15-year-old interpretation of their character being the face of the franchise.
yeah.
But yeah,
Like I don't know. The way I see it is like keep your expectations low, and that's how I had them for Mario, the Mario movie, and that's why I liked it so much.
yeah.
But I don't know.
But
Keep your
I say
expectations low, y'all.
that to say, uh, there are also. Well, I'm making a prediction here when I say this. When Breath of the Wild came out, they remastered Link's Awakening and Skyward Sword and released those on the Switch right after. Not like immediately after, but those were like those are the Legend of Zelda games that came out in between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. And I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know if they're gonna make a third. They usually don't even make sequels to their games or the Legend of Zelda games. So it's special enough that we got Tears of the Kingdom. But I suspect that even if they're not doing a third game, that they would, maybe remaster Twilight Princess or Ocarina of Time or something and drop that as well. So yeah, the Switch is getting to where it is with Mario, where it's like you can play pretty much any Mario title on the Switch. I'm hoping that's where they're going with the Zelda games because emulators can be a headache.
oh yeah.
But I am
The only
playing
thing.
Ocarina of Time on the 3DS, and that's pretty sick. Been pretty fun so far. But anyways, yeah. Anyone's interested, I think now's a great time to get into the franchise.
Into Nintendo, buy yourself a Switch.
Yeah,
Now
it's a
don't be like Jay, fucking dummy.
yeah.
Gave his Switch to his brother.
Could never. I say that, but I gave my PSP and my 3DS away.
I mean, but those are old already. Those are really
I do
old.
regret giving the 3DS away because I worked for them. I don't know why I wanted a 3DS as a kid because I wasn't a Nintendo kid, but I saw those something about those commercials got me. I guess I don't know. And like I put in
And
a
what?
pre-order for the fucking 3DS, and I worked my ass off to get that thing paid off so I could get it like on release. That's like the only time I've ever gotten a console on release.
Jeez.
So that
How'd you work? How old were you? What the
I
fuck?
was like 11 or something. I was just like saving up allowance and like selling video games and like doing shit for money.
Oh,
It was just kid shit. But that was the
working your
first
little ass
time
off.
I was ever like, yeah, I need this. It's funny because like when I look back at it, I only owned one 3DS game, and that was Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. And I just played regular DS games on it. Like I didn't even use the 3DS shit. I just went back to
Yes.
playing Mario 64 like I was already on my regular fucking 2DS. What a silly little guy I was.
Kid. Just those commercials, man. They get to you. They really do. They let you. They will brainwash
I
you to buy
still
their product.
remember those PS3 commercials. Like I remember the God of War one, where the guy's like playing God of War 3 in his fucking office.
That that to me is pretty sick, bro.
Yeah,
Basically had a PlayStation 2. It's sad that mobile consoles aren't even.
yeah. Maybe if Nintendo keeps making handhelds, PlayStation will fuck around and make a new PSP. I hope they do.
Hoping
I mean, they might
that'd be sick.
do it simply because the Steam Deck and the Switch are so successful, but I miss handhelds, dude. Fucking awesome.
Gaming, bro. No, they truly were.
Like
For
just
me, the Sony did the good job.
like my most
Yeah.
prized memories are just like sitting in the back of my mom's car while she's like going through the drive-through and I'm trying to beat a level on new Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Like that shit was just
Felt
great.
that with Dexter.
Yeah, I played the fuck
Fucking
out of
love.
that.
Or is it Daxter? I think it's
Daxter. I think
Daxter.
it's just Daxter.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That one was fucking sick.
I remember playing Daxter during like the Cowboys like playoffs with my dad. He was watching the game and I didn't give a fuck, so I was just zooming on Daxter. Good times.
And that shit. Those were peak
Yeah.
gaming moments.
I'm thinking about just I mean I already kind of have a console collection, but I'm thinking about just having a real ass console collection
I feel that.
because I have the
Really do.
360 and the OG Xbox. I just need
He,
two more
oh,
consoles to complete that collection. But yeah, no, I have a bunch of shit, and my parents have the original SNES and the Nintendo 64 just sitting in a box. They don't touch it anymore because they play those games on a fucking emulator. So it's like
on their phones.
no. I've tried to set my mom up with like a emulator. She wasn't down with it, but she got like the NES Classic or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And my stepdad, he like downloaded a bunch of ROMs and put it on there, so they had like all the NES and SNES games. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, they don't fuck with that shit anymore because you got to use the what's it called? The yellow, red, and white cables. God, it's been so long.
Since you've seen
Since I've
those,
seen them.
yeah.
But yeah, it's like
It's
they
like
can't
old
use it, so
technology.
they fucking let go of it, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna sell it someday. Fuck that, I'll just take it.
I think when you move from Odessa or to Odessa, you should just
Yeah, that
sneak it from
and
them.
the Wii U. I mean, I'll probably just ask if they say we're gonna sell
Ask
it.
for
I'll
it.
just try to buy it off of them. Cause like,
Yeah.
fuck, I can't let a SNES and an N64 just slip through my hands like that.
I know my dad has the Is it the SNES, the first Nintendo console, right?
I
That's what
think
it's
that's
called.
just the NES.
Yeah, he has that one. He just has it sitting on a shelf
Fuck yeah.
and collecting dust.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't.
it doesn't connect to like you have to have that you know the actual like cable like the TV like has like a needle on it. I forgot the
Yeah,
coax cable.
yeah,
Yeah, you have to use one of those
yeah.
for
I
that
knew
fucking
exactly.
thing. So it's like
Yeah,
without adapters, it's pretty fucking hard to use. Maybe
that was.
Christmas or something. Get your dad a fucking adapter so he could actually play it.
I don't know how he actually, because I've seen him play it.
Hmm.
I think he had a TV for it.
Well, yeah, you can play it on like one of the little CRTs, but
Yeah.
you know that man wants it on his plasma TV.
He wants to see himself jump in HD and shit.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck you.
But yeah, man, collecting consoles that might be the move. I'm not into
Yeah.
any other nerdy shit, so
I'm thinking making like maybe a gamer museum. That'd be pretty fucking sick, dude. As
no,
a
my
retirement.
my goal is just to have like my entertainment center just decked out with all the fucking consoles.
Hell yeah.
That or when I don't know if I can still use this computer anymore because it's such a piece of shit. But I also wanted like a living room computer and like
Right.
my actual gaming computer, so I could just have like emulators and shit in the living room.
Right. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Fuck.
We got we have some
Yeah. For
occasional guests on the show.
we do have some occasional guests,
Uh,
especially on the east side of the show.
yeah,
um. Yeah.
I
Fucking
mean,
crazy, man. Speaking of uh, speaking of gamers, well, speaking about guests and shit. I don't know if you own, but the Come Town guys,
yeah,
they have their own show called The Atom or something.
yeah, the Adam Friedland show.
Yeah, and they recently had I don't remember the guy's name, but I know he's Taylor Swift's boyfriend,
Yeah,
so we're gonna go
yeah,
by that. He's recently got in some controversy with Twitter because he went in that show and started saying like it was just started saying some jokes
yeah.
that they deemed as racist.
It's so
They got mad. I don't know
it's
if
so
you've heard about
funny.
this.
Yeah. So that has
Yeah.
also been on my Twitter feed. It's just like
Oh,
14-year-old like Taylor Swift fans like trying to break apart like Nick Mullen jokes. It's
yeah.
so sick, dude.
And then they're just jokes, and then they're. I think I read a tweet was like he is watching that podcast or that episode of that podcast made me sick to my stomach. I
Yeah.
can't stop crying from it.
I
It's.
know Adam Friedland said something about it, but I forgot what it was. God bless him.
I think I know he made like an apology video. It's like they're making fun of how I look and shit. And I think they
Yeah.
were comparing him to like the lizard from Monsters Inc. I forgot his
Randall.
Randall. There we go. They're
Yeah.
comparing to him, and he's just crying about it, or like fake crying, of
Yeah.
course. He doesn't really give a shit. He's a comedian.
No.
He unlike 14-year old Taylor Swift fans, he understands jokes
Yeah.
and it's comedy. But I know, dude. That's some funny shit. Now that
Yeah. They
want to
I
get
don't know
Twitter
if
on
you
it.
saw it, but they also had Neil deGrasse Tyson on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I could only imagine cuz I've seen so many like compilations of their podcast where they're just like making fun of Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Just being an asshole.
Yeah. They had one great bit. I won't go through the whole thing, but fucking they were making a bit about like Chris Benoit, who the wrestler who killed himself and his family, and they're trying
Right.
to write like a documentary about it, and then it slowly turns into them making Neil deGrasse Tyson like the enemy, and like it was Neil deGrasse Tyson's plan all along to
I
make
think
Chris
I've seen
Benoit.
this.
Yeah, it's a fucking great
I
one.
think
But
I've
yeah,
seen this. I was very confused.
it's sick to just see the boys get on guests that they make fun of all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Have no idea either.
I know, dude. That's. I just love the backlash from this because
Yeah.
nobody's giving these girls attention. They're. I think this is the point of time or point where we're gonna start seeing cancel culture not be taken as seriously
Well, I
as it
mean, I think it's
once
that,
was.
and it's also like if you're just now finding out about like Comtown, like you're late to the
Yeah,
show, but
yeah,
it is running over.
yeah. It's been
I think they
good.
started in like 2016 or something. So it's like, all these people who are just complaining about it now, it's like fucking get in line, buddy.
Yeah, like
It's been going on for a while.
just a fucking comedy. It's
Yeah,
not that big. But I'm glad they're pushing back, bro.
yeah.
Glad finally seeing some pushback from them.
I just like seeing the guys succeed. I don't think I can really.
I love seeing 14-year-old girls cry.
Yeah,
That's my thing.
that is sick too.
Loves love seeing them cry, get sick to their stomach, and throw up over a joke. It's hilarious. I think they were making fun of Ice Spice too.
I don't know.
They
Well, I
were.
know people were like, because Ice Spice and Taylor Swift made a song together,
Yeah,
and the Maddie Healy, the guy they interviewed, he, I mean, we've already been over this. They're dating, but
yeah,
yeah, no, people were so fucking upset that she was dating a guy who went on a podcast where they said some like racial jokes. They were like, she
yeah.
shouldn't be doing this song with Ice Spice after what Maddie Healy did.
I think, and in the podcast they were making fun of Ice Spice as well.
Mm,
I feel like that's another like reason they're getting mad.
yeah,
Um, Eddie Healy, I think, was making fun of her ethnicity. Either I don't know. I didn't really I didn't really hear the joke. It was something like along the lines that Ice Spice looks like an Asian woman, and he started like making fun of like the Asian speak or how they speak.
yeah,
Doing the real racist thing. It's it's like whatever. Why are you getting mad on fucking Ice Spice's behalf? Shouldn't
yeah.
she be the one?
They were like, they're literally on Twitter like, we need to get this to Ice Spice. She needs to know. It's like she's a fucking black woman from New York. Like, do you think she cares?
She's fucking rich. Do you really think?
Yeah,
And why do you care so much?
and it's such a like indirect relation. You know,
Yeah,
it's like Taylor Swift's new boyfriend went on a podcast where the host said some unsavory things. It's like, who the fuck cares?
why? Like, I don't understand why they're so attached to their idols. Point where they feel like they have a say in what
Yeah,
their idols should be, who they should be dating, what they should be believing in.
yeah,
You know, it's it's like your fucking likeness to the person should end in their music. They
yeah,
make something you like, enjoy that. You should not fucking be obsessed with a person.
yeah.
Just when that thing
Especially
with
weird
Kanye, yeah, I mean,
parasocial relationships.
and a lot of people have those nowadays, especially nowadays. But when the thing with Kanye happened, I didn't really,
Yeah,
because I just like Kanye's music. I don't really find him
Yeah, I feel you.
the guy to follow, or when fucking
I mean,
or when Tobuscus rated the fucking white.
that was
Oh,
pretty
he's
cool.
just a yeah. I mean, that's the biggest Tobuscus video right there. But
That's pretty sick.
this is
But
it, it's
yeah,
just someone I was entertained by when I was. That's it.
yeah.
It's,
I don't know. I was in on Kanye. I bought it.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
Say some like pretty
No,
enlightening shit, but
I like a character. I like a strange person.
yeah. I mean, I could see the appeal.
Yeah.
You know? Taylor Swift is just a white woman. What do you? What was the appeal in
Yeah.
that?
I don't get
Fuck
that.
y'all.
Yeah, for real.
She's just a white girl. She literally got famous over whining about her relationships. You know, like every other white girl does. So
Yeah,
much character there.
Taylor Swift is a weird one because like I see in the music like community or whatever people pretend to like give a fuck about her.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, she makes corny pop songs. Like we make fun of Harry Styles for doing the exact same shit that she does. But for some reason we have to pretend like she's some fucking genius. It's like she's not producing the music. She's not a fucking genius musician.
I
She's a
guarantee
singer
you.
with a script.
Yeah, she's.
She does.
Yeah.
I'm sure she writes her own. I know she's like accredited for being a good writer or whatever, but it's like it's not the same as. I just don't get idolizing pop stars in that way because it's like they're not making the music. They're not choosing their image. They're not doing. They rarely even get to write their own songs. You know.
And even when they do, it's the same cliche shit. Or like he broke up with me, and I'm crying about it. It's tiresome, you know. It's not nothing artistic. It's nothing horrible either, you
Yeah.
know. It's not. They're treating it as if it's this whole art form, or it's like the next Shakespeare.
Yeah.
It really isn't. It's not nothing
Yeah.
crazy.
It's like that's I don't know. I love hip hop so much for that where it's like we're allowed to say that people suck.
Yeah.
We could just make fun of people and clown people for being bad and it's okay. We
Eh,
need more of that in pop and all the other genres cuz like I was thinking about this the other day like with even just not even music but like skateboarding or like YouTube. There's these communities where it's like being negative is against what we stand for. You're not really one of us if you're gonna pick on one of us
eh,
or whatever. Because like in skateboarding, like it's not accepted at all to like say that a skater sucks or like to make fun of somebody's video part. And there's a great YouTuber called Gifted Hater, where it's like he's not actually like hating on people or making fun of people, even though it's like humorous content. He's actually
yeah.
giving like good breakdowns of skateboarding, but he's fucking hated in the skateboard world because he's like the only guy that's like, yeah, he sucks.
that
It's
it
like
that's
I don't know.
that's the problem with our society today, dude. Criticism is being villainized. You know,
Yeah.
it's nobody wants criticism anymore. They
Well,
they think that's basically bullying. You
yeah.
know.
I don't even think. I mean, that is true to an extent, but I think like it's more in particular of like these fucking positive like safe space environments where it's like
Yeah.
we're tight knit and we do our thing. I mean like I don't know, say there's like a I don't know, a gaming community on Twitch or like again with the skateboarding thing, it's like well you're not a fucking real skater if like you make fun of other skaters. It's like no, I'm criticizing this motherfucker. That was not a good trick. Like
That's not.
this guy sucks dick. Like
Yeah,
can we
everybody
not say
just
that he's bad at his job?
It sucks, bro, but we're being surrounded by all these yes men, and
Yeah,
I know exactly what you mean, dude. It's
and it's like the same
prevalent.
thing.
It's very obvious in YouTube too.
Yeah, everybody's like
It's
so
becoming very
like fake
obvious.
and like nice to each other. It's like you don't have to get along.
Yeah, it's
Like
all
that
right.
that guy's a
Get mad at each other.
yeah. It's like Logan Paul's a fucking tool. You can say that. It's okay. You don't have to go on his show. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, Logan Paul's more of a easier person to pick on, but you know, people just suck up to these like big names that it's like you don't have to do that. It's not a job. It's like you're not gonna get promoted. The only way people are gonna fuck with you is if you make good shit. So focus on that instead of getting approval from the big dogs.
Who, by the way, they don't really on the surface level. They might seem like they care, but they really don't.
Yeah,
Really don't give a fuck about you.
yeah,
That's what I hate about this fan community, is what I'm going to call it.
yeah,
Is that they're they're entirely fake with each other. They're, deep down, they really don't like the person, and
yeah,
it's just like terrifying to see.
yeah. And you see that come out when like people do start criticizing. Like to go back to Gifted Hater in skateboarding. Gifted Hater made some criticisms of the Barracks, which is a very popular skateboarding YouTube show. It's been going
Right.
on for decades. And the founder of the Barracks just lost his fucking mind and like went off on Gifted Hater. Was like, this guy's a fucking loser. He doesn't belong. He's not one of us. Like, there are videos of him online of him just at random skate parks. This 40-year-old man who's had his career done and over at random skate parks talking to like 12-year-olds like, you ever hear of this like Gifted Hater guy? That guy's such a fucking loser.
The fuck? That's some like third grade level shit
Yeah,
right there, man.
it's like, dude, you're a millionaire. This guy's making YouTube videos in his apartment. You don't have to go
Yeah,
this hard, but you see that shit in those overly positive communities as soon as someone starts speaking up, like the people who pretended to be nice the whole time go fucking all like claws out.
it's scary to see, dude, because
Yeah,
it shows you how fucking fake they are and how easily they can turn on you. Just if you say something as simple as you didn't like that, kickflip or whatever.
yeah,
Terrifying.
yeah. But fuck, I thought I had more topics going into today.
How far are we?
We are an hour and 13 in. My
Yeah.
goal, yeah, that's good enough. I mean,
I mean, we could keep going. I don't mind.
yeah, I I'm just being like, so I pre-recorded footage for the podcast, and I have one that's like an hour and 16. I was like, we could quit there, but no, we can keep going.
No,
But
we could go hour 30
yeah, we can go
if
as
you
long as
like.
we want. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck it.
But
Uh,
what were
anymore.
we originally on? Music, yeah. But
Music
that's what I meant
and
with like why I appreciate hip hop is like people are still like, yeah, this guy fucking blows, and it's like normal.
yeah.
It's
They
like,
like a lot of diss tracks come out of, and that's fine, bro.
yeah,
A lot of these positive groups don't like the drama.
yeah,
It's drama that makes this fucking
yeah, and it's
makes
like
it entertaining.
it's that, and it's like when it's I don't know, it's just healthier to have it out there because I know like we said, they fucking hate each other. They just keep it suppressed because it's a positive space. But it's like when you can just be like, hey, you fuck this guy, like you don't think twice about it afterwards. You know?
I mean, it's out of your mind.
I mean, yeah, beef definitely in hip hop has gotten crazy. People have definitely died over it, but for the most part, it's just people being like, "Fuck you," and it's like it's out, it's done with. You don't build up this weird fucking like 30-year resentment for somebody.
Yeah, just like then it, dude, and then those communities are the most toxic. When you think about it, the most they're the ones with most more hate than anybody else.
Yeah, and look, just be a hater. It's okay.
No, dude, I'm a hater advocate.
Yeah, when I realized at like 18, 19, I could just be a hater. Shit was awesome. I've been living that way ever since. Oh
I only know about those groups because I kind of was in one,
yeah.
like in a small scale. I was in a friend group like that.
Uh,
Like all we have to say is positive shit to each other. Oh, can't be mean to the other person.
no, fuck that.
Yeah,
I remember
fuck that.
that just reminded me. I remember like us roasting each other in high school and both just like getting pissed at each other at the end of it. Like it's like it
The end
would
of this,
stop being fun towards the end of the roast.
because we started taking it seriously, and that's just like because we were fucking kids, man.
Yeah, that shit cracks me up when I look back at it. I remember you told me my leather jacket was too big. I was sitting there like, fuck.
What? What are you talking
I had
about?
a leather jacket that didn't fit me, and it was like way too big on me, and I only wore it for like a couple months. And I remember we were roasting each other, and you were like, "Your jacket's too big." I was
You're
like,
kidding. That's what got to you?
"Yeah," because I couldn't say shit. It's like, "Yeah, it is too big." I fucking know it. I told my mom as soon as I got it, I was like, "This shit don't fit." She was like, "You'll grow into it." I was like, "I'm fucking 17. I'm not growing into shit anymore."
This is it for me. This ain't getting any bigger.
Yeah.
I don't remember that roast.
I
If I don't remember, it's because you probably said something that made me really mad, and I was like, "Fuck him."
I know. I remember I did because we were both like mad at each other. Good times.
Do you remember what it was?
No, I think I said something about your shirt though. I don't remember what
Like
it
my
was. I don't even remember what
shirt's
shirt
messy or
you were
something.
wearing. I think I was making fun of your sleeves. I don't know, but I just it wasn't as good as the jacket because I knew it.
Maybe to you, but like to me, maybe it did get to me, and that's why I said the whole jacket thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
Shit was funny.
when it came to those roast battles, I always thought you were the good one. You like the better one.
That I remember I would come out swinging, but
I know you would. Yeah.
in my head, I was like, after like three jokes in, I'm like, I'm out of shit, and they're hurting my feelings.
It's starting to hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I may have looked composed, but I definitely wasn't.
Yeah, no, man. I knew I had my fill. That's why I joined that whole trying to make that whole like positive friend group. We don't need any
Uh,
more of that hatred. I realize you need it.
yeah, it's a
You really do
balance.
need criticism. No, there's nothing wrong
Yeah.
having that balance.
Also, just being young, you can't take criticism like that.
Yeah, no.
It's just,
Like I said, we were teenagers. Anything, every little small thing would get to us.
ah, dude, I never took advice from anyone. I'm just now taking
Yeah.
advice. Every
I
time
mean, you get
somebody
so
told me something, I was
emotional.
like, "Oh, fuck you, I know what I'm doing."
I know, dude. Like everything that you did, you get so emotional about it. You're like, oh, my shirt has a stain on it. No,
Yeah,
you know.
I remember I was always like a sassy kid though. Like
Oh,
my mom would like dress me before school when I was real little,
yeah.
and I would be pissed. I'd be like, "This shirt's gay." Like I think I actually said that to my mom once. She was telling me I said that about like a church shirt that she made me wear to school. She said I was like
Right.
crying, and I was like, "This is gay." Yeah, it was
God damn.
I was always
Yeah.
real touchy about my image.
That was all of us, dude. This is all.
Wait, what kind of stupid shit that your parents make you wear?
One sec, give me a sec. Gotta fucking. Give me 1 sec, bro.
Yes, sir.
Alright, sorry about that. I had to fucking.
No
Something on
problem.
my computer. But, yeah, no, dude. I just remember everything was like a sweat-inducing anxiety attack when you're in fucking high school, because everything
Oh
gets to
yeah,
you.
dude. I don't know. I think like I don't know. I'm not trying to be like I'm different, but I think I like went through puberty early because I remember
Yeah.
going through that like people say middle school is like the worst. For me, middle school was fucking awesome, but no, I went through all that shit when I was like 10 and 11. Like I remember just being fucking terrified, like in every social situation. Please don't look at
Damn,
me.
bro.
Please don't look at me.
Yeah, I think I barely grew out of it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
being my like,
I haven't.
being honest. Haven't.
Nah, I mean
It's
I kind of have. Being on antidepressants has helped because when you're just angry all the time or you're just in a fucking mood all the time, you're not equipped to deal with social shit. Like you got to be in a good mood to talk to people.
yeah, you start hating everything and everybody.
Yeah, being
You just hate your life.
in a more stable mood has definitely helped me be able to fucking talk to people.
I
I
on that,
used to
I'm trying to get there myself.
yeah when I was like off my meds, I would pretend to be high just so I could be like, yeah, I'm not here right now. Cause I zone
I'm not in
out
the mood.
during conversations. I just think about other shit while I'm at like the cash register or whatever.
Sure, that's not like ADHD or something.
Nah, I'm just shy as fuck.
Oh,
I don't know.
your own boat.
Might be autism. We all got a little bit of
That's what I was thinking too.
it.
When I was like, I was talking to someone. I think when I finally had this like breakthrough in life, I asked the question, am I autistic? I was talking. I think I was talking to a cash register lady, and she was telling me. So she was talking to me, or was trying to like not even talking to me about her day. She
Yeah,
was just telling me, hey, okay, it's this much, it's that much. Like, oh, okay, all right. And then I was trying to look for my like fucking credit card, and I don't know why I started having like a bit of an anxiety attack.
yeah, I've been there.
I don't know why. She was just telling me it's this much, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. And I just started like shaking, trying to get my credit card out. And I put it in, and I take it out, and I'm walking out, and then this guy's all like, hey man, uh, or how you're doing? It's just a friendly guy, and I'm like, hi, yeah.
That is weird
I,
in Odessa though. No one's friendly.
no, I mean, I
I
guess that,
definitely overlook those guys in Odessa. They want something
yeah.
from you.
But I go in my car and I'm like, am I fucking autistic? What the hell is wrong with me?
I
Like, I was getting pissed at myself.
dude, I had a nightmare situation like a couple months ago. I uh I only had like $30 on my card, and I was like, I had everything paid up. I didn't need to worry about anything, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just go buy some weed. And I went to the dispensary, and the taxes fucked me over. Where it was like I was literally I couldn't pay because it was like $2. Like literally just missing like $2 because the fucking ATM like transaction fee. I was like, dude, I can't fucking. Like at
Can't deal with
first, I thought it was just like my money. Like I did have it in the wrong account, so I put in like the wrong card. So I was up there for like 5 minutes at first, just fucking around with my bank account, trying to get money in the right card. And
oh,
after
dude.
I go
I've
through
been.
all of that, and I'm able to swipe, I'm like, oh, I don't have the money. I don't have the money. I don't have the money. And the guy's like, well, we can hold it for you. You can come back later. It's no big deal. And I was like, yeah, I don't know why. I was like, yeah, I can get the money. I'll be back later. I was like, fuck yeah. But people behind me were like trying to give me money and like help me out. I was like, oh no, they were
Oh,
watching. Like a woman, like a 40-year-old woman, tried to pay for it. I was like, no, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to pay. Like, she walked up there with her card out and was, like, about to pay. And then another guy was like, I got your $2. And he, like, handed me some cash. And it was, like, a $20 bill. And I had no idea how to respond to any of this. I'm just, like, autistically, like, standing there, like, okay. Like, just fucking lost.
dude, I've been there, and it's like you just don't know what you're doing. You just kind of close up and shit, and you just want to get out of the situation.
And dude, the worst part was I tried to walk out. Like, as the guy was like, we'll save it for you. I was walking out the door and the lady was like, I got you, I'll pay it. So I'm like, I have to turn around with the door halfway open, like, you will? Oh man. And then I took the guy's cash and I was like, I should just leave. I should just give him his cash back. I shouldn't be doing this. And then I tried to pay for it, and because it was like cash and card, it fucked with the money even more, and I still
Yeah.
wasn't able to pay for it. So I was like,
Oh
I just had to
gosh.
give the guy his money back, and I was like, I'll be back for it later, dude. That was like 3 months ago. I've never been back.
Oh
I go to a different place now.
god.
I'm never going back
dude,
there.
dude. That is, fuck, bro.
That was a nightmare.
That's what I'm saying. I think we all have a little bit of autism in
Yeah,
us,
a little bit of the two.
especially, especially when it. I would talk to my friends, and then I'd like try to talk to anybody else. It just
Yeah,
I don't know what the fucking deal is.
it doesn't translate over.
Yeah, I think in my obviously I think it is a big problem is fucking spending too much time on the phones. We do need to interact a
Yeah,
little bit more. Just
I
spending
think a part of it
by
is just
ourselves.
Odessa though. Like I've thought about it. I've just been like my whole life. Like I've never been like it's not cool to like make eye contact with people and shit. You know, people
Yeah,
aren't
it's like
friendly. So like my whole life, I've just been in a situation where it's like I don't look at anyone, don't talk to anyone.
yeah, yeah, dude. Now when I'm in the grocery store, I mean, I especially feel, or I used to feel it. I don't feel it anymore, but I would feel like everybody was looking at me,
Oh, dude, I get
like
suicidal in the
judging me.
grocery store.
Yeah.
Pushing the cart around is like I will blow myself up and everybody in this fucking place. Just
Don't be looking at me now.
look away. But yeah, just
Stop looking at me!
fucking
Just have a schizo rant in the middle of the
fucking
grocery store.
Chad. I don't think I've told that story on here.
The
Me and Chad were in downtown Denver, both just baked. We were going from like dispensary to dispensary, just checking out shit, buying whatever Chad wanted,
yeah.
and smoking in my truck and like in parking lots. And we finally get to like downtown Denver, and there's like an elevator out of the parking garage, and there's this group of girls ahead of us, and
Oh,
they walk past us, and one of the girls like covers up their face for like no apparent reason as they walk past us, and they get in the elevator, and the elevator door is still open. Chad doesn't know that. He's like, "That dumb bitch, don't fucking look at me!" Like he screams that like into the elevator, not knowing that they're there and can see it.
Oh my
That was a good
gosh.
one. I laughed for like 30 minutes straight.
And you're telling me that you're trying to tell him something, but he was screaming over your
Dude,
fucking.
yeah, he had no idea that they were there. Like he was like I was laughing really hard and he was laughing. He just thought it was really funny. I was like, "No, dude, you fucking screamed at that girl."
Don't look at me! Don't look at me!
Yeah, he's got his like hands over his face, just like screaming right in front of her, like, "Don't fucking look at me."
Dude,
Good
I
times.
want to fucking hang out with Chad
Yeah,
in a public setting just to see him go off. Cause
let's
I
think of.
think I think he told me he was about to fight a homeless man just because
Yeah,
he was looking at him.
yeah. Me and him, we walked into a Target in downtown Denver, and there was like a homeless guy standing outside, and he was saying some weird shit, and then like I think he was talking about like zombies or whatever, and then
Yeah.
like he looked at Chad and he was like, all right, we all know who your daddy is."
What the fuck?
I didn't hear this. I just walked in the store and then I looked back and Chad's like posted up to a homeless dude. I'm like, "Yo, what happened?" He told me what happened, and I was like, "Oh shit." And that guy's like at the entrance, so and there's only one entrance to this Target, so we're like, we're gonna have to like run into this guy. And Chad's like,
Yeah.
"Fuck yeah, dude, stand behind me. We're gonna post up. We're gonna get this guy." I was like, "Hell yeah, dude." I was ready. And then we go up there, and the fucking guy like is just like piss. He doesn't actually piss his pants, but he's just like terrified. Like he doesn't say a word.
Just kind of like scared,
Yeah, I mean,
looking
what
at
do
him
you
with his
have?
wide eyes
Fucking
and shit.
Chad walking you down.
No, fucking Chad is
Big,
not afraid of conversation. We need to take a page from his book.
yeah, big country motherfucker with boots on. Like the only dude in downtown Denver with like the full Texas fit. The fucking jean jeans, the tucked in dress shirt, the big ass belt buckle.
He has the fucking accent too.
Yeah,
A little harder than
and that's
our
why
accent.
we figured that's why that guy was saying that. He thought Chad was a poser or something.
That's fucking hilarious, man.
But yeah, Chad was fucking telling me about it. He was like, at first I didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, "Oh shit, you know who my dad is?"
Like, watch out.
He thought he was with the boy, but no. No,
Yeah.
that was a fun experience. Just getting lost in downtown Denver. We had so many plans. We were like, we're gonna do all this shit. We just kept going to dispensaries.
And that's kind of what happened with us when we went and visited.
I gotta take y'all to Denver, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Dude,
Fun
I've
shit
been
out there.
wanting to go to Colorado.
It's
Need
awesome.
a,
If y'all weren't in Texas, I'd probably say,
if we lived in Colorado. Yeah.
yeah.
How is it over there? I just imagine it's a lot better too.
It's I don't know. Traffic is is a little bit worse than Odessa, actually. I mean, the stoplights are definitely way longer, but in terms of like people being shitty drivers, it's through the roof in
Oh,
Colorado
fuck.
Springs because like there's like a highways in like Colorado Springs is a really big city, so all the main roads are highways, and if they're not, they're like these huge like fucking 6 lane roads. So it's like people are just swerving in and out of lanes and cutting you off and fucking speeding and doing all kinds of dumb shit. I get intense road rage.
Fuck that, man. I thought this place was bad.
Dude,
Fuck
I don't think
that.
I've talked about this on the show. This is great. When I was working at the casino's an hour and a half away from where I live. So it was like an hour and a half drive to
Right.
and from. And I was in my Mustang, so I was just racing people to work every fucking day. I don't know if they were. Some people were definitely participating and they got on my fucking nerves, but there were definitely a lot of people where I was just like, "Fuck this guy," and like hit the brake or hit the gas, cut him off for like no reason. I was just pissed having to drive for an hour and a half every day. Well, almost 3 hours every day. But
Yeah.
yeah, I remember one time the best like road rage moment I've ever had in my life. Uh, I was in my Mustang. I was racing this guy in a work truck, or was yeah. There's a guy in a work truck who was just there. He was just around going like the same speed we were, but I was racing a dude in a Honda Civic, and it was
Oh
like a
shit.
brand new Civic.
You don't want to do that.
And I was whooping his ass. I was like, "You fucking pussy! You got the sport edition. You can't even drive it. I got fucking 5 cylinders in this bitch. I don't even have all six, and I'm still whooping your ass." Having the time of my life, and I would get like way ahead of him because we're like on a highway, like we're going the same distance for a long time.
Yeah.
So like I would lose him and get way ahead up in traffic, and then he would come back and start fucking with me again. And the work truck gets in front of me, and the Civic is behind me. I switch lanes to get out from behind the work truck, and as I do that, a paper or not a paper plate, but like a plastic tray flies out the back of the work truck, and it fucking hits the Civic behind it, and they like swerve and fucking dip in and out of the lane because there's like
What the fuck?
plates on their fucking windshield. I was laughing my ass off, going like 90. I was out that bitch. Great
Fucking
times.
cartoon moment right there, bro. What the
That
fuck?
was awesome. That was one of the
Something out
best
of
things that's ever happened to me.
something out of a fucking comedy movie or something. It can't be real.
Wait, no, it's actually better. I forgot a very important detail. I saw
What's
the
that?
plate fly out. I was behind him, but it hit the road and I drove over it. So like my wheels shot the fucking plate at him.
That
I
fucking
felt like
shit's
I was just
crazy.
a fucking item in Mario Kart. It was so sick.
Dude, give me a second. I
Yeah.
gotta help get him out of the house. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Have to bring that,
Yeah,
get
so,
that out.
fucking weird breaking news. Right before we started recording, me and you were talking about the Unabomber.
Ah,
It has just been reported that he died
what?
in
I
prison.
thought he's been dead.
No, he's been in prison. He's actually been in the Denver prison.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Dude, it's scary how many, like, nutcases are in the Denver, like, Supermax. Because it's like
Hurts.
I will hear like true crime stories, and then at the end it'll be like, yeah, he now remains incarcerated in Denver, Colorado. It's like, what the fuck?
Guess it's just a hotspot for the fucking crazies or something.
That
Dude.
shit's awesome. Yeah, rest in peace to a real one.
R.I.P. to the great one.
Old Teddy K.
Okay.
I I honestly don't know what he's actually done. I know he blew up some people, but
Oh, he tried to. I don't think he actually killed
mm, I
anybody.
know
I know.
I know he killed one bitch who was like fucking around on his property.
Yeah.
But that was like the
Oh
only
yeah.
death I know of. And
No, I mean,
I say let him.
okay,
Some
it's
you
his
trying to
property.
live off the grid, and some bitch keeps coming to your house telling you about Twitter. Like, come on, dude. I'd shoot her too.
Can trying to get off the internet, and you're over here telling me shit.
Yeah, fuck that. That shit out of here. Trying to
I've
write poems and jerk off to my thoughts.
no, he caused more damage than he did
Yeah,
than he did deaths. More property damage. I think that's most got him for.
yeah. I know he was like mailing bombs or whatever, but I never knew
Yeah.
the full story. I never tried to give in too much to like true crime or like serial killer stuff because it's like there's the people who are like weirdly obsessed with it, and then there's the people who are like, that's fucking lame. Like you don't understand. Like, but they feel the same way. Like they're just as obsessed
About
as the freaks who like glorify and romanticize the serial killers.
oh,
I don't mean
I
like
just like
people who criticize it. I just mean like the people who are like really into like true crime, and they're like, no, those are just the weirdos. Like we're normal people. It's like, no, you feel the same way.
the same.
Like I've watched, like I have a family member who's like really into the true crime shit, and I've watched this person like sit there and watch these documentaries and just be completely enthralled and like this guy's so cool. Like not actually, but you know, just like
Oh,
the I don't know, the ideology behind it is like, dude, you're in the same fucking boat. I just think,
I mean,
I mean, it's cool
I,
to think it's or to be interested in it because it's like a moment in history or whatever. But I don't know, to be like into the fucking manifestos and shit. It's kind of weird.
reading it and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of find it. Cause I'm a. I guess you would consider me
Nah, I mean I
crime
like
junkie.
true crime shit too,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying there's the people who are really obsessed with it and in a very weird way, and then there's the people who are like, no, not us. It's like, yeah, you too, dude. I see it.
Or they try to hide it. I
Yeah,
think I know what you mean. Yeah, they try to hide it.
yeah. They
Good.
low key like glorify these guys and think they're geniuses.
The they.
Which look, dude, I respect it. I'm just not gonna hide. Like, yeah, you got away with that shit. That's cool. You know, all of us think
They
about doing it. One of you got away with it. That's sick.
well, until he didn't. Until he
Yeah,
fucking got caught.
yeah. There's
Oh yeah,
Shout out to
that
that
guy's
guy.
that guy's fucking keeps it real.
Supposedly, the real guy was like hit by a fucking taxi or something.
If that's how you go out,
Yeah, he
like
just died
biggest
driving.
serial killer.
Yeah, well, there was like this one guy who they were like pretty sure it was him, but they couldn't like put the evidence on him, so nothing
Yeah.
ever came of it. And then that guy like got hit by a taxi, and fucking died. So
I mean that's just some funny shit right
yeah,
there. Like you seen as the most ruthless serial killer, and you just your downfall is a white cab,
yeah.
uh, very distracted minority.
That's either true or I'm making it up because there's two conflicting memories where it's like he either got hit and died or he just like ran over some person and got away with it. It's one of the two. Something with his story ended with a car accident. But either
It's
way,
been a while since I've heard about that
still
one.
hilarious.
Unabomber is, I think, a little bit more fresh in my head than anything else. It's crazy though. Fucking there. Um, Truly the greatest loss of this year.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Big loss right there.
I'm gonna go find his
Know how
grave.
we're gonna come from it.
Ah, fuck.
Damn, dude.
Heartburn hits you at the worst times. I be trying to
Like that,
talk and then my chest is just like, fuck you.
bro.
But,
Damn.
yeah, no, I mean, I do have some topics, but I'm reading them. I think they're pretty gay. Actually, no, this one's
All
sick.
right, what you got for me?
I, I realized how cool it would be if I just, like, married into one of my homies' families. Just, like, had all the cookouts and shit. So, any of my boys out there, you got a cousin or a sister you're willing to give away?
I
Anybody?
might have a cousin for you.
Fuck yeah. I'll be at all the cookouts and shit.
That's what I wanted for. Boy, I don't know if Jay wants to bring this
Ooh.
up in the podcast, but I'll just say he had a chance to be in my family.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Look, man, should have done it.
He should have should have went for it, but
Like, I'm trying to carry
came
on
down.
the Perez legacy. You know?
Would you take my last name if you dated one of my family members?
Yes, but there's a reason. Like, my family is so white trash that I've sat and thought about it. Like, what kids' names sound good with, like, my last name, and I just see white trash kids every name. So it's like, yeah, I've always been like, yeah, maybe I might take like my wife's last name or something, or just have the
Okay.
kids do it. Not even me, but just have the kids take her name. I don't think my last name's lame or anything, but it's just
You
every
think it's too
name
white?
just no white. It's just like my core. I'm too like I know the new bros, man. I know what kind
You've
of people we're making.
uh, had red-blooded
Yeah.
aces kind or
More the trailer park kind.
oh, I see.
It's in that genre of white people, but you know, we're talking about white people who get tribal tattoos and drive like Asian sports cars. Those are my guys. Those are my people.
I don't see that that's big.
Yeah. I just
At least as long as at
it's
least
fun
they're
to be
not.
like, yeah, I'm gonna have a kid that's gonna have a great life, and then I'm like, he's gonna also just gonna be associated with like one of the best white trash families out there.
Bro. I would just wear it as a badge of honor. Or
Yeah,
you?
I mean, I understand that it doesn't mean that to anybody else but me, but like my kids won't even understand.
Just their name.
Yeah,
Unless they meet their family.
yeah,
Maybe
they might think about it.
a little taste of the trailer park paradise.
Yeah, I think about that sometimes. Maybe that's like the life. Just being a fucking drunk living in a trailer park, talking shit to all your neighbors, sitting in
It's the
a
kind of life I'm trying to get into, bud.
yeah, sitting in a lawn chair on a fucking dirt lot. Shit's gotta be awesome.
No worries,
I got
man.
an uncle that lives in a trailer park. He always did cool shit. Like every time I went to his house, he had a new addition to the property, and always there's always a story behind it. Like he had a tree in his yard just one year, just randomly had a whole tree in his yard. I was like, how the fuck did that happen? He was like, I stole it
The fuck?
from one of the neighbors. They weren't taking care of it, so I uprooted it and planted it. I was like, hell yeah, dude. We're stealing trees in the trailer park.
I mean, at least he was fucking saving it. I mean,
Yeah, much respect to him. The older I get, the more I respect him. Because as a kid, like your uncle's a weird guy, but when you grow up, you're like, yeah, he's just living. Because like my uncle, like he's divorced. He lives in a fucking trailer house with him and like his dog. And
right.
he's just living life, watching fucking TV, smoking cigarettes in the lazy boy, getting fucked up every night, stealing trees. It's
Work,
awesome, dude. Yeah, he was like a trucker for a long time. I think he's retired.
bro.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
crazy.
maybe being a trucker is the move.
Yeah, he always had like a CRT TV too. I don't think he ever got a flat screen. Fuck it, dude. Don't need it.
Work it, fuck it.
Just living the
My
dream.
grandpa is like that. He lives in a little.
Oh
He
yeah.
lives behind my aunt's house. A little fucking
Oh yeah.
RV in a little RV or mobile home, I guess you'd call it. And it's a little trashed up, but he's fixing it up. It's fucking because he knows that shit. He knows how to fucking
Fuck yeah.
that. That probably is the move, just to live like alone,
Yeah,
nice.
my cousin, he was like he did all kinds of weird shit. I don't even know what he does today, but he was like a coal miner for a little while. And he was like,
The
yeah,
fuck?
I would go out to like random places, so I just bought like a trailer and put it on my truck, and he would just like go live in like the woods wherever he was staying.
Damn.
He was like, yeah, man, I parked out by the river. I took this bitch home and showed her the otters. It was awesome.
That's sick.
Yeah, man.
It's the kind of lifestyle I'd be living if I didn't have any kids. I'd
Yeah,
be just
I
moving around.
I appreciate the position I'm in, where I don't have to really worry about responsibilities. I'm scared about getting responsibilities, dude.
Yeah, it's terrifying, man.
I don't think it'd
It
ruin
gets
my
real too
life,
quick.
but man, I love to just vibe. Just dudes being dudes.
I know, dude. Trust me. Once you get responsibility, it gets real. It gets real a little too quick.
I,
Easy quickly.
it's just funny hearing you say that and me thinking like, fuck, like I don't know. I don't know if I want to take my cat with me. That's a lot of. I'm totally with
That's
me, but I always think about it like, fuck, maybe he'd be better off here. It's like
just
he
chilling and
takes
shit.
care of himself. I don't need to be there.
You don't really need to like worry about them, but
Yeah, still a responsibility.
minor one, yeah.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to
OG.
Biggie,
Yeah.
E Smalls.
We are looking at an hour and 57.
Damn, nearly 2 hours. Well, a lot of it is like dead air
Yeah, it is
because of
shitty
the
weather though.
still.
We've been going. I think we can
Uh,
wrap it up if we want.
yeah.
All right.
You, I'll say this though: cultured swine would never,
Yeah, Culture Swine is over. Never get 16 episodes. That's what happens
never
when
got
your
to.
co-host is Adriel.
Gets it's too emotional. He wants to get out.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh, I want to live my life.
Mm,
Uh,
I got dreams. Fucking loser.
Fucking dumbass. Yeah,
Yeah.
dream at night, motherfucker. That's what it's for.
Amen to that. Alright, fuck Adriel. We're out of this bitch.
Okay, Adriel.